Hello everyone, it's been a while since my last video on this channel. That's because I kind of started making videos full-time over at US Cutter now. I put out videos almost every single week on all kinds of different products, so feel free to check out that channel if you really missed the sound of my voice that much. Just keep in mind I'm trying to get you to purchase stuff from US Cutter on that channel, but there is a lot of good information over there too. Also, a big thank you to all of my early subscribers here. Thank you for sticking with me while I learned how to make videos. All of these early videos make me cringe at how bad they are, but you still subscribe to this channel and I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So in this video, we're going to take a look at what's new with Ghost White Toner in 2021 and take a look at the printer that's going to be the latest little Ghost package. The new letter size printer from Ghost is going to be the Canon LBP622Cdw over here in North America. If you are new to the channel, then you should know that Ghost White Toner cartridges are white cartridges that you will use with a normal desktop printer. You will replace the black toner cartridge with a Ghost White Toner cartridge. This allows you to print white. Anything that's going to be on your screen that's black is going to come out white, because we have tricked the printer into thinking the Ghost White cartridge is a black toner cartridge. Now, this Canon LBP622Cdw printer may look familiar. That's because it is the exact same printer as the HP M254 model printer that I featured last year on this show. HP actually licensed this tech from Canon, so if you have a Ghost cartridge from the HP M254 and load it into the Canon LBP622Cdw, it will work. Now, some of the Ghost cartridges may have an older chip on them that was originally only for the HP M254 printer. Now, when you load those into the LBP622, it will say that there's a counterfeit cartridges and those are not covered under the warranty, and will require you to press the OK button before allowing you to print. As of January 1st, 2021, all M254 Ghost White Toner cartridges can be recognized by the HP M254 or Canon LBP622 printer with no issue at all. It's going to see it just as a normal toner cartridge. It will also work with these other Canon printers that use the same type of cartridge, but I currently only have access to one North American printer. That's the LBP622Cw shown right here. These other printers listed right here, you can see that there's two of the EU models and two of the Asia models, and then one more North American model that is pictured right here, the MF641CW, which is pretty much the same thing as our 622, but it just has a fancy touchpad and scanner. Now, because Canon is the actual developer of this printer, it actually has twice the allotted DPI as the HP version. So our maximum dots per square inch are going to be 1200 by 1200. So with some of those basic things out of the way, let's take a closer look at the LBP622. Here on the outside of it, you can see that you have your standard power cord, same 3-prong outlet as always. It has a 2-color touchscreen, which is more than enough to get the job done. This printer also supports printing through a USB connection, Wi-Fi, or a local area network connection. It also comes with CMYK toners already installed. They're starter cartridges, and you can just swap them by opening them up from the front, just like so. The LBP622 has 2 trays that you can feed the paper in. The top tray is the MP tray on front, and then on the bottom is the enclosed tray, and that can hold multiple sheets inside of it. I personally prefer to always print from the bottom tray myself, but I have met tons of people that use the normal MP tray, but whatever works for you is what I think that you should be doing, and that's what I tell everybody when they ask me what they should use. You've got to remember that these machines are not made for printing these types of transfer papers or doing CMYK and white images, so we're tricking them into doing it. So your experience might be a little bit different from others. Now, for CMYK images and white images, you will have to run your transfer through the printer twice. For example, with the Forever Laser Dark paper that I'm using right now, I'm going to print the CMYK layer first, followed by the white layer after swapping out the toner cartridges. Because of this, the registration will never line up perfectly, so this is something you're going to have to compensate in your art. If you're printing vector images, I usually print an outline around them, that way I can hide the registration error. Putting down a black outline around it makes it really easy to hide that registration error. Or another way to hide it is actually by increasing the size of the white layer, just to make it so that the entire image has a white outline around it, as shown right here. You can print using any program you like, but I still recommend printing from Vinyl Master. I'm currently using the Vinyl Master DSR software from US Cutter, shown right here, but again, it can be done in any version of Vinyl Master. If you want to see the process that I use to create the white layer and trace everything, I have several older videos all over this channel that have me showing you plenty of that, but if you want to see a more updated version of that, you can see what I did here at US Cutter recently by just clicking this link here. Now, it's just a standard printer on the outside, but what I did find that was different from the HP M254 is how you actually go in and access the printer to change the toner density and then also change the DPI to 1200 by 1200. The only way to do this is to have your printer connected to a network, and your router will assign your printer an IP address. Once the IP address has been assigned, we need to get the IP address. To get this address, we just need to press the status monitor button that's located on the front of the printer. Write that number down and then type it into your browser, and it will bring you to the access page. This access page will ask for a username. If you just bought it, the default username is admin, all lowercase. I left mine like that. I have no plans on ever changing that. Just type in admin and then you can proceed forward. On the right side, you should see a box that says Settings Registration. You want to click that. Once inside the printer, we want to go to the printer settings on the left side menu found right here. Once we click that, we want to click the Custom Settings option. Then, once we're on the Custom Settings page, on the top right hand corner you can see a little button that says Edit. We want to click the Edit button, that way we can then adjust our toner density as well as the DPI to 1200 by 1200. Just make sure you save everything once you're done. When it comes to printing and what types of paper you're going to use with it, it's pretty much the same as it was for the other Ghost printers, and you can use my other videos as reference for that. Also, every paper at US Cutter, excluding the Forever Multi-Trans hard surface paper, will work just fine with all these Ghost printers. If you're really wanting to do some hard surface papers, then check out the new paper from A&W Specialty Papers, the VersaSheen. VersaSheen works great with Ghost because it's not waxy at all, and it doesn't curl anywhere near as bad as any of the other hard surface papers. My friend David Lewis has actually been experimenting on a lot of different surfaces with it. I'll go ahead and put a link over to his channel for you to check out, and a link to the VersaSheen paper down in the video description down below. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so whenever you have a chance. I have been working on some content for this channel for the last few months that's almost ready. Yes, it's slow going, I know, but my full-time job has priority because I gotta eat and I gotta have a place to sleep. As a matter of fact, the next video that's going to be released on this channel is going to be me testing several different laser dark papers. It's the follow-up to that laser light video that I did. I'm working on it for several months, so you'll see shots from my old place and then shots from my new garage setup that I have. Alright, well thank you so much for watching this. Have yourself a wonderful night, day, whatever time it is. It's night right now. Take care.